Good morning, my dear students. Good morning, one and all. Welcome to the first session. The topic name is Introduction to Marketing Management. We have to talk in the specific lecture module. Marketing management is a dynamic discipline that focuses on creating, communicating, and delivering value to the consumers or customers. It involves a strategic application of a marketing principles to effectively manage a company's marketing resources, reach the target audiences, and achieve organizational goals. Everything. In today's rapidly evolving market landscape, successful marketing development and marketing management is a very important step for building a brand awareness, driving a customer loyalty, and fostering a business growth. Okay, first we need to talk about the concept of marketing management overview. What are the principles and practices? First, we need to talk about the marketing management. Marketing management is the process of planning, executing, and overseeing a marketing activities to meet the consumer needs and achieve a business objectives. Actually, it encompasses everything from a market research and a product development to pricing, promotion, distribution, and customer relationship management. At its core, we can say marketing management is about understanding what customers want and need. It's creating a product or services that fulfill those needs and then communicating the value of those offering to the right audience. Understand? And the end goal is to build a long-term customer relationships while driving a profitability for the business level. So what are the key principles of a marketing management? We have to talk now. We need to discuss up to the 6 important levels, starting from the customer orientation. Understanding and prioritizing the needs and wants of the target market is a very central of the page to marketing management process. That is customer-centric approach, it ensures that a businesses offer solutions that provide a real value to their customers. Second point, integrated marketing efforts. So successful marketing management, it requires the coordination of various marketing functions, including advertising process, sales promotion, public relations, that is PR, and digital marketing options, everything. Because all activities, it must align with the overall marketing strategy and a brand message to create a seamless experience for the customer. The third point is a value creation. So delivering superior value to customers is a key important and a component of a marketing management. Value, it can be created by offering innovative products, competitive pricing, excellent customer service, or unique brand experiences too. The fourth is STP, that is the market segmentation, targeting, and positioning. The shortcut is STP. Marketers, they must identify the distinct customer segments, select the most viable segments to target, and position their products or services effectively to meet the specific needs of those segments. It's called a market STP. Okay. So according to the profitability, we can say marketing efforts, it should contribute to the financial health of the organization. Exactly. The reason is why that it requires a balancing customer satisfaction with the cost-effective marketing practices that lead to sustainable profitability. The final will be a relationship marketing. So building and maintaining a long-term relationship with the customers is a very important stage for a business growth, dear students. Here, relationship marketing, it emphasizes customer retention, loyalty programs, and personalized communication to enhance the customer experiences. What are the core marketing management practices? Starting from the market research and analysis, it's a first and important level. We have to discuss up to the 7 important steps. To make informed decisions, marketing managers, they conduct a thorough market research to understand the customer behavior, industry trends, competitors, and the potential market opportunities. This data-driven approach, it allows businesses to identify customer pinpoints and adjust their strategies accordingly. Second is a marketing strategy development. So developing a robust marketing strategy, it involves setting a very clear objectives, identifying the target market, and outlining a plan to deliver value to the consumers. A strong marketing strategy, it helps guide decisions on a product development, a pricing, distribution channels, and promotional activities too. The third will be on a product and brand management. So product management is about ensuring that the company's offerings are aligned with the consumer needs. It involves overseeing the product life cycle from a conception to market introduction and beyond the level. As well as the brand management, on the other hand, it focuses on building a positive perception of the brand in the minds of consumers. The fourth is pricing strategies. Pricing, it's a critical element of a marketing management. The price of a product or service, it must reflect its value while remaining a competitive in the market. Because various pricing strategies such as like a penetration testing and pricing Value-based pricing or premium pricing, it can be used depending on the company's objectives or company vision or mission or company's business motto. It's depend on that. The fifth is the promotional tactics. So marketing management, it involves creating and executing promotional campaigns that raise awareness, generate leads, and drive sales too. So these tactics, it can include advertising, that is TV, radio, or digital basis, as well as the public relations, sales promotions, and social media marketing through the Facebook, Twitter, LinkedIn, or Instagram patterns. The sixth is distribution and supply chain management. Efficient distribution, it ensures that the products are available to customers where and when they need them. So marketing managers, they must choose appropriate channels, example or retail, online, or direct to consumer, so and ensure a smooth supply chain that delivers the product without delays or quality issues. Seventh and final is a very important, digital marketing and analytics. In today's digital age, online marketing is a major aspect of marketing management. Marketers use the digital channels like social media, email marketing, and search engine optimization to engage with the customers. Digital marketing analytics tools, it also allow businesses to track the effectiveness of their campaigns in real time and adjust the strategies as needed. So in a nutshell, we can say marketing management is a multifaceted discipline that combines creativity, its goals, while satisfying its customers. By focusing on key principles like a customer orientation, value creation, and integrated marketing efforts, companies, they can thrive in a competitive environments. So the practice of a market research, strategy development, product management, and digital marketing, it allows businesses to stay agile, responsive, and profitable in a constantly changing marketplace. The next level, we need to discuss about the role of a marketing manager. What are the responsibilities and essential skills we have to discuss now? In today's fast-paced business environment, marketing has become one of the most critical drivers of a growth and a brand success. At the heart of every marketing strategy is the marketing manager, who plays a pivotal role in translating business objectives into effective marketing campaigns. Okay, let's delve into the core responsibilities and essential skills that define a successful marketing manager. The first point, we need to talk about core responsibilities of a marketing manager. Starting from the developing marketing strategies, the primary responsibility of a marketing manager is to create a comprehensive marketing strategies that align with the organization's overall business goals. This involves conducting a thorough market research to understand the target audience, competitors, and the current market trends. So based on these insights, marketing managers, they develop a short-term and a long-term marketing plans that drive a brand awareness, lead generation, and ultimately sales. Okay. Second is managing campaigns across multiple channels. A marketing manager is responsible for overseeing the execution of marketing campaigns across various channels, such as digital marketing, social media, email marketing, traditional advertising, and events. Then so that all messaging is consistent and on brand. So it's utilizing the right channels to reach the target audiences effectively. The third point, budgeting and resource allocation. Managing a marketing budget is another key responsibility. A marketing manager must allocate resources efficiently, ensuring that the funds are invested in the right campaigns, tools, and platforms. They need to balance between a paid, owned, and earned media to get the best return on investment level. The fourth level, that's collaborating with the cross-functional teams. A marketing manager frequently works with another department, such as like a sales, a product development, and a customer service to ensure marketing efforts are aligned with the company's broader objectives. And they also work closely with external agencies, vendors, and freelancers to execute the campaigns and measure their effectiveness process. The fifth is monitoring and analyzing performance. We can say measuring the success of marketing initiatives is a very important stage for optimizing future efforts, because marketing managers they uses the analytical tools to track key performance indicators such as like customer engagement, conversion rates, and return on investment (ROI). This data is then used to make a data-driven decisions and fine-tune strategies for a continuous improvement process. The final will be in a brand management. So maintaining and enhancing the brand reputation is a very important task. Marketing managers are guardians of the brand, dear students. It's ensuring that all marketing activities reflect the company's value and identity, and they manage everything from the visual representation of marketing materials to the tone of a communication. It's maintaining a brand consistency across all type of channels. Okay. So, what are the skills for a successful marketing manager? What are the essential skills we need? Starting from the strategic thinking skills. Marketing managers, they must be forward thinking and have the ability to anticipate the market shift and the consumer behavior changes. As well as they need to develop strategies that not only respond to current conditions, but it also positions the brand for a future success level. Second skill, that's analytical skills. So being a data driven is a must in today's marketing landscape. Marketing managers, they should be able to analyze the market trends, campaign performance, and the customer insights to make informed decisions too. So familiarity with analytics tools such as like a Google Analytics, CRM platforms, and the social media insights is a very important stage. The third is the leadership and team management. Marketing managers often lead a team of marketing professionals, and the strong leadership is a very important stage. They need to inspire a creativity, manage conflicts, and ensure that their team is aligned with the company's vision. And the ability to manage the projects, delegate tasks, and to provide a guidance is also essential part. The fourth is the communication and interpersonal skills. Marketing managers, they need to be excellent communicators. It's a capable of conveying complex ideas clearly to both the internal teams and external stakeholders too. Whether it's drafting a compelling campaign pitch or negotiating with the vendors, strong and verbal written skills are very important stage here. The fifth point is creativity and innovation. So creativity is at the core of any successful marketing campaign. Marketing managers, they need to develop a unique and innovative ideas that resonate with their target audience while standing out from our competitors. Keeping up with industry trends and experimenting with new technologies are key to staying relevant in a rapidly evolving market. The final is adaptability. The marketing landscape is constantly changing. It's driven by new technologies, shifting consumer behaviors, and emerging channels too. Marketing managers, they must be adaptable, ready to pivot strategies when necessary, and open to learning new tools, pop platforms, and methods to stay out of the curve. Everything we have to consider. Okay, so in a conclusion, we can focus the role of a marketing manager is a multifaceted. It's requiring a combination of a strategic vision, analytical thinking, creativity, and leadership too. By balancing these responsibilities and honing essential skills, marketing managers are very important key players in driving a company's growth, fostering a brand loyalty, and ensuring a long-term success in a competitive market. Understand? Okay, my dear students, I hope you have enjoyed the another session that is an important session, Introduction to Marketing Management. Thank you once again, and thank you all, my dear students. Good morning, my dear students. Good morning, one and all. Welcome to the another session. The topic name is Market Research and Analysis. We need to talk in the specific lecture module. Market Research and Analysis. That's a comprehensive discussion part we have to talk now. In the ever-evolving landscape of a business, market research and analysis are very important tools that provide valuable insights into consumer behavior, industry trends, and competitive landscapes. It enables businesses to make informed decisions, build effective strategies, and so they are meeting the needs of their target audience too. As part of the specific lecture, we need to dive into the two essential components of a market research and analysis, that is market research methods and data analysis and interpretation. The first, we need to talk about market research methods. That's a quantitative and a qualitative technique. Market research, it can be broadly classified into two main categories, that is a quantitative and a qualitative research. So both methods, it serve different purposes and are very essential for a comprehensive market analysis. So what are the points we need to talk? Starting from the quantitative research, it's a gathering of numerical data. Quantitative research, it involves collecting numerical data that can be quantified and used to generate the statistical analysis. This method is often used to measure customer opinions, behaviors, and patterns in a way that can be transformed into data charts and graphs too. It's a deal for determining the magnitude of a frequency of a particular market behavior. Okay, so what are the key quantitative research methods we can concentrate? Starting from the surveys. Surveys as one of the most widely used quantitative methods. Understand? They can be conducted online, over the phone, or in person. Surveys, it involves a set of standardized questions that are designed to gather data from a large type of audience. They are ideal for collecting information on consumer preferences, satisfaction levels, and brand awareness. Okay, some example I can say. A brand may survey its customer to assess satisfaction levels and to gauge how likely they are to recommend the product to others. This can be help the brand improve its product or service level. Second is a questionnaire. It's look like a surveys, but questionnaires gather data by asking specific questions. However, they are often more detailed and structured. It's allowing for deeper insights into customer attitudes or behaviors. Questionnaires are effective in both like a B2B or B2C markets. Another example I can say. A questionnaire it could be used by a B2B company to understand how businesses are using a product and what additional features that might desire. Understand? The third will be on experiments and field trials. These methods it involve testing a product or service in a controlled environment to observe how it performs under specific conditions. The results can provide a valuable data it's regarding a consumer preferences and reactions too. Another example, a new retail store, it may run a field trial to test a customer response to different store layouts. The fourth will be an observational research. This technique it involves observing customer behavior without interacting with them, and the data collected through observational research it can help businesses understand how customers interact with the products or services in a natural environment. Here example I can say a company might observe how shoppers navigate their store to identify areas where they spend the most time. So what of the qualitative research? It's exploring a consumer insights, dear students. Qualitative research it focuses on understanding very deeper and more subjective insights into consumer behavior and motivation process. Rather than collecting numerical data, this method gathers in-depth opinions, emotions, and feelings that help explain why consumers behave the way they do, and it's very particularly useful for discovering trends, understanding the brand perception, and developing marketing messages. Some of the key qualitative research methods we have to talk, starting from the focus groups. Focus groups it bring together a small group of consumers to discuss the specific products, or services, or marketing campaigns. A moderator that leads the discussion. It's a probing for a detailed feedback on a consumer attitudes and behaviors. Example I can say a company may conduct a focus group to understand the consumer perceptions of a new product before launching it to the broader market. The second is in-depth interviews. These are one-on-one interviews that allow for a more personal and detailed exploration of a customer's thoughts and feelings. In-depth interviews are often conducted with the key decision makers or customers to gain insights into their motivations and opinions, we can say. Example, I can say an in-depth interview with a frequent customer, it could provide a valuable feedback about a product's strengths and weaknesses. It's helping a business make improvements there. The third will be an ethnographic research. Actually, this type of research it involves immersing oneself in the consumer's environment to observe their interactions with the products and services. It's often used to gather insights into consumer habits and preferences that are not easily revealed through other research methods. Example, a company selling kitchen appliances, it may observe how consumers use their products in a real-life kitchen settings to identify any areas for a development process. The fourth qualitative method will be on a case studies. A case study is an in-depth analysis of a particular case, such as a customer experiences with a brand or product, and case studies are valuable in understanding the impact of a specific strategies on a consumer behavior. Example, that is, a company might study the behavior of early adopters of a new technology to understand how it can expand its reach to a wider audience. So what are the data analysis and interpretation? What are the tools and strategies we have to discuss now? Once the data is collected through market research, the next step is to analyze and interpret it. This process it involves identifying patterns, trends, and insights that can perform and inform business decisions. The ability to effectively analyze the data can give a businesses a competitive edge in understanding market dynamics and consumer behavior. What are the quantitative data analysis? It's a turning in numbers into insights level. So quantitative data analysis, it involves examining numerical data using statistical tools and methods, as I told on a earlier slide. And this data is often structured and it can be analyzed through various software applications or some of the statistical programs too. Okay, we have to consider some of the key tools and strategies for a quantitative analysis, starting from the descriptive statistics. Descriptive statistics it provide a simple summaries of the data, such as like a mean, median, mode, and standard deviation. These statistics it helps understanding the basic features of the data collected. Example, a business may calculate the average number of purchases made by a customer per month to measure engagement levels. Second is a correlation and regression analysis. Correlation analysis it measures the relationship between two variables while regression analysis it allows for predictions by analyzing how the dependent variable changes in response to the independent variable. Another example, I can say a company may analyze the correlation between a customer satisfaction levels and repeat the purchase behavior to determine if happier customers are more likely to return. The third is a segmentation analysis. Segmentation, it involves dividing the market into distinct groups that's based on a specific characteristics. It allows businesses to tailor their marketing efforts to different customer segments. Example, I can say a retailer may segment its customer base by age or income or location to create a more personalized marketing campaigns process. The fourth is the software tools. It's a very important stage. Different type of programs and platforms are available in the industry. Look like SPSS, Excel, and R are widely used for a quantitative data analysis. And these tools can help businesses create a visualizations, conduct a statistical test, and generate reports that provide a meaningful insights. What are the qualitative data analysis? That's uncovering themes and narratives. Qualitative data analysis, it focuses on interpreting the textual, emotional, and narrative content that's collected through interviews, focus groups, or case studies. Unlike a qualitative data is often unstructured and it requires different tools for interpretation. So what are the key tools and strategies for qualitative analysis we have to discuss, starting from the thematic analysis. Thematic analysis, it involves identifying, analyzing, or reporting patterns or themes within the data. It's one of the most common methods for analyzing qualitative data, and it helps in understanding key insights from consumer feedback. Example, I can say a business may analyze a focus groups discussions to identify recurring themes such as like a consumer's preferences for a sustainable packaging. Second is a content analysis. Content analysis is a method. It's used to quantify qualitative data by coding and categorizing text into predefined groups. This helps to transform unstructured data into something that can be systematically analyzed. Another example, I can say analyzing social media comments about a brand to identify the most frequent mentions of a positive or negative aspects of a product. The third is a narrative analysis. This method looks at the stories and the personal experiences that shared by participants. It's very useful for understanding how consumers perceive their interactions within a brand. Example, I can say analyzing in-depth interviews with the customers to understand their emotional connections to a brand or a product too. The fourth is the software tools. It's another important stage in a qualitative analysis. Programs like NVivo and Atlas.ti are commonly used for a qualitative data analysis process. So these tools, it allow researchers to categorize, code, and visualize large sets of qualitative data to uncover some of the key insights process too. In a nutshell, we can say market strategy and analysis are integral to any business strategy. By employing both the quantitative and the qualitative research methods, companies they can gather comprehensive data that provides insights into consumer behavior, market trends, and competitive landscapes. Once the data is collected, effective analysis using process of statistical tools and strategies, that process can help transform raw data into actionable insights we can create. So in a rapidly changing market environment, these techniques are very indispensable for businesses looking to stay competitive and meet the evolving needs of their customers. Okay, my dear students, I hope you have enjoyed the another session of the topic of market research and market analysis. Thank you once again, and thank you all, my dear students. Good morning, my dear students. Good morning, one and all. Welcome to the another session. The topic name is consumer behavior. We need to talk in the specific lecture module. So understanding consumer behavior, a deep dive into theories, models, and influences, everything we have to talk in the specific lecture part. In today's dynamic marketing environment, understanding consumer behavior is a very crucial part for businesses that are aiming to create a value and to stay competitive level. Consumer behavior is the study of how individuals, groups, and organizations select, purchase, use, and dispose of goods or services and ideas. And it helps the marketers predict how consumers will react to marketing strategies that's enabling businesses to tailor their approaches to meet a customer needs and effectively. This part of the specific lecture, we will explore two critical areas of a consumer behavior, that understanding consumer needs through various theories and models, and conducting behavioral analysis by looking at psychological and sociological factors that influence consumer decisions. The first we need to talk about understanding consumer needs. So what are the theories and models we have to discuss one by one? Understanding consumer needs is a foundational aspect of a marketing. Before a business can offer solutions, it must first identify the desires and requirements of its target audience. Because like a numerous theories and models to provide insights into how consumers' needs are formed, prioritized, and satisfied. The first we need to talk about Maslow's hierarchy of needs. Perhaps the most well-known model in understanding consumer behavior is Maslow's hierarchy of needs. It's developed by Abraham Maslow in the year of 1943, and the psychological theory it categorizes human needs into five levels that's arranged in a hierarchical pyramid, starting from the psychological needs. It's look like a basic survival needs like a food, water, and shelter. Another will be an safety needs. It's a protection from a physical and emotional harm. The third will be an social needs. That's a belongingness, a love and relationships. The fourth is esteem needs. That is for a status, self-esteem, and recognition. The final will be on a self-actualization, the need to achieve one's full potential, we can say here. So consumers' purchasing decisions are influenced by where they are in this hierarchy. For instance, individuals' primary concern with the safety, it may prioritize products like insurance, while those focused on a self-actualization, it might be drawn to educational courses or creative outlets. The second point is the theories of a motivation we need to talk. It's look like a drive theory and acceptance theory we need to talk now. Drive theory, it suggests that individuals are motivated by an internal drive to reduce a discomfort caused by unmet needs. For example, a consumer may feel a discomfort from hunger and is motivated to purchase food. So marketers, they can use this by positioning their products as a solutions to relieve a specific discomforts or pinpoints. Another will be on expectancy theory. On the other hand, we can say it posits that people are motivated by the expected outcome of their actions too. Consumers, they will buy a products if they believe the result will meet their needs or desires too. For instance, someone might purchase a luxury car expecting it will provide a status or enhance the social standing. So marketers that can capitalize on this by emphasizing the rewards of benefits of their products too. The third is important part, that is SDT. It's a self-determination theory. This theory it focuses on intrinsic and extrinsic motivations behind a consumer behavior, dear students. According to this model, we can say individuals are motivated by the three fundamental psychological needs. That is, like autonomy, competence, and relatedness. Everything we have to one by one. According to the autonomy, the desire to control one's choice and actions. Another will be on a competence, that is the need to feel skilled and capable. The third will be on a relatedness, the need to connect with others. So for marketers, this means the products that enhance the personal control, foster mastery, or enable social connections. It will be highly appealing process. So companies like Apple, they have a successfully marketed products that provide users with a sense of autonomy and competence by emphasizing personalization and user friendliness instead. The fourth will be another theory of a planned behavior. The shortcut is a TBB. It's a famous theory. The theory of a planned behavior that extends from the theory of a reasoned action, that positing that a behavior is directly influenced by three factors. That is, I can say like attitude, subjective norms, and perceived behavior control everything. This model it helps in understanding how consumers' attitudes toward a product, the influence of their social environment, and their perception of how easy or difficult the behavior will be to execute, and all come together to impact the purchasing decisions, dear students. Understand? For instance, we can focus if a consumer perceives a particular product to be healthy, that is like a positive attitude, it receives encouragement from a friends, that's a subjective norms, and feels confident in their ability to buy and use it, that is a perceived control, they are more likely to make the purchase level. Understand? Okay, the next part is a very famous topic, that's a behavioral analysis we have to talk now. What are the psychological and the sociological factors? First we have to understand the concept here. To fully comprehend why consumers make a certain choices, it's essential to dive into the psychological and the sociological factors that influence their decisions too. And these elements can provide a deeper insights into consumer motivations and behaviors. It's helping marketers craft more effective strategies. The first will be on psychological factors influencing consumer behavior. Psychological factors it play a significant role in shaping how consumers think, they feel, and act. The major psychological influences include like a perception, motivation, learning, beliefs, and attitudes. Perception, we can say, perception is how individuals select, organize, and interpret information to form a meaningful picture of the world. And consumers' perceptions are shaped by their experiences, values, and the context. For example, two people might perceive the same product in a different ways. That's based on their past experiences, societal influences, or even the packaging and marketing level. So understanding consumer perception, it can help brands design the messages that align with the target audience mental image. Understand. Another will be on a motivation we have to discuss now. As mentioned earlier, motivation, it refers to the internal factors that drive a consumer to take action. Understand. So Maslow's hierarchy of needs is often used to explain consumer motivation. Additionally, we can say marketers, they can appeal to motivations by understanding what needs their products or services fulfill. For example, we can say a skincare brand, for example, may tap into customer self-esteem needs by marketing their products as a means of enhancing beauty and self-confidence. The third is a learning behavior. So consumer behavior is also shaped by their previous experiences and how they learn from them. Through classical conditioning, we can say consumers, they may develop associations with the brands, such as like associating Coca-Cola with the happiness or Nike with the high performance. So, like operant conditioning, that is where behaviors are reinforced by rewards or punishments, also play an important role here. For instance, loyalty programs, it reinforce purchasing behavior by rewarding consumers with a points or a discounts basis. The fourth will be an attitudes and beliefs. So consumer attitudes and beliefs are a very critical stage in shaping their behavior process. Beliefs are convictions that a consumer holds about something, which may or may not be based on a factual evidence. So attitudes, however, are formed from a beliefs and drive the intention to act. For marketers, we can focus changing a consumer attitudes or reinforcing positive beliefs that's about a product can directly affect the purchasing decisions. The second will be on sociological factors influencing consumer behavior. In addition to psychological factors, sociological factors such as like culture, social class, and reference groups, it's a greatly influence consumer behavior, dear students. Okay, we have to talk one by one. The first will be on a culture. Culture is a fundamental determinant of a person's wants and behavior. The values, okay, and another will be on norms and traditions of a society shape how its members think and what they value. For instance, in cultures that place a high value on sustainability, so consumers are more likely to purchase eco-friendly products. Therefore, marketers must ensure that their messages align with their cultural values to resonate with their audiences. Second is a social class. Social class is another key factor. It's influencing consumer behavior. Consumers from different social classes that tend to have a varying needs, preferences, and purchasing power. High-income individuals, they may prioritize luxury goods, while those from a middle or lower income backgrounds, it may focus on a functional or budget-friendly products. So understanding the social class of the target audience, it helps the marketers position their products accordingly. The third will be in a reference groups and family. Reference groups including like a friends, colleagues, or celebrities, it significantly affect consumer choices. People tend to follow the behaviors and choices of those they admire. For instance, a consumer might buy a specific brand of shoes because they saw their favorite influencers wearing them. So family also play a significant role in the decision-making process. It's a very important, especially in products that's related to household needs, children, or significant financial investments too. So marketers, they must understand the role family members play in influencing purchasing decisions to craft more targeted messages. In a final conclusion, we have to focus understanding consumer behavior is not just about knowing what customers or consumers want, but it also why they want it and how various psychological and sociological factors influence their decision-making process. Theories, as I have discussed, like Maslow's hierarchy of needs, expectancy theory, and the theory of a planned behavior, that is TBB, it provided valuable insights into the motivating, the driving consumer choice. Furthermore, psychological and sociological influences such as like a perception, learning, culture, and a social class, it's deepen our understanding of our consumer behavior. For marketers, staying attuned to these factors is very essential to developing more effective marketing strategies that resonate with the target audiences and ultimately drive a success process. By aligning marketing efforts with the consumer needs, businesses, they can foster loyalty, enhance the customer satisfaction, and achieve long-term growth. Understand? Okay, my dear students, I hope you have enjoyed the another session of the topic of consumer behavior. Thank you once again, and thank you all, my dear students. Good morning, my dear students. Good morning, one and all. Welcome to the another session. The topic name is strategic marketing planning. We need to talk in the specific lecture module. So strategic marketing planning, it's a blueprint for a success level. Strategic marketing planning is the backbone of any successful marketing initiative. It serves as the roadmap that's guiding a business efforts in connecting with the customers, maximizing reach, and driving revenue growth. In today's fast-paced and competitive market environment, companies they cannot rely solely on intuition or past practices. Instead, they need a robust marketing strategy that aligns with their business objectives, is data-driven, and is adaptable to ever-evolving consumer trends. So, this part of this specific lecture, we need to explore two critical aspects of a strategic marketing planning. The number one will be on developing a marketing strategy using strategic frameworks and approaches, and another will be on setting a clear objectives and KPIs, that's a key performance indicators to measure the success level. Okay, the first we need to talk about developing a marketing strategy. What are the strategy framework and approaches? We have to discuss one by one. Developing a marketing strategy, it involves defining how a company will position itself in the market, what target audience it will serve, and what value propositions it will offer. The essence of a strong marketing strategy is to align the company goals with the needs and wants of its audience. So using a various strategy frameworks and approaches to create a well-defined path forward. So according to the strategic frameworks for marketing, we have to discuss about the SWOT analysis. It's a famous analysis. SWOT, it means strengths, weaknesses, opportunities, and threats. This analysis, it's one of the most widely used strategic tools in a marketing planning. And this framework helps businesses identify the internal strengths and weaknesses as well as external opportunities and threats too. According to the strengths, we can say what does the company do well and what unique assets or advantages does it have. Okay. And weaknesses, we can focus what are the areas where the company is lagging and where can improvements be made. Opportunities, we can say what external factors can the company capitalize on and are there emerging trends or underserved markets. Threats, it will be on what external factors could negatively affect the business. Are their competitors gained ground or market conditions changing? So by understanding these type of questions and these type of four elements, marketers they can create strategies that apply to their strengths, mitigate weaknesses, exploit opportunities, and guard against threats. Second analysis, that's a PESTEL. PESTEL, that is political, economical, social, technological, legal, and environmental analysis. It helps marketers assess external macro environmental factors that could impact the business level. Unlike a SWOT, which focuses on both internal and external factors, PESTEL, it zeroes in on external forces. So political, it means governmental policies, regulations, trade restrictions, and political stability. In economic factor, we can say it's look like inflation, unemployment rates, exchange rates, and overall economic health. Social, that is a cultural trends, demographics, and lifestyle changes, and customer behaviors, everything. And technological, that is a technological developments, innovation, and obsolescence. The another will be on a legal laws that's governing a business practices, including consumer protection and advertising regulations. Environmental, it's look like a sustainability concern, dear students, and climate change also we have to consider, and eco-friendly practices also we have to focus more. So by integrating PESTEL analysis into the marketing strategy, companies they can navigate potential external challenges and seize opportunities for a growth process. The third will be on a Porter's 5 forces. Porter's 5 forces framework, it helps marketers analyze the competitive forces shaping an industry. It examines the following 5 factors, starting from the threat of a new entrants. So how easy is it for new competitors to enter the market? The second will be on a bargaining power of suppliers. It means how much power do suppliers have over prices and availability of inputs. Another will be on a bargaining power of buyers. That means can customers drive services down by demanding better quality of services? Okay, what are the threat of substitute product or services? Are there alternatives that could make the product or service obsolete? And what of the industry rivalry? It means how intense is the competition within the industry. So understanding these questions and these forces, it helps marketers develop strategies that protect against threats and leverage opportunities to gain a competitive advantage, we can say. The fourth will be an ants of metrics. So that this is the ants of metrics model. It's another valuable tool. It's used to identify growth opportunities by focusing on a product and market strategy. The matrix include four options. The number will be on a market penetration. It means selling more of the current products to the existing market. The second will be on a market development. It's expanding into new markets with the current product. The third is a product development. It's offering a new or modified products to the existing markets. The final will be on a diversification. It's introducing new products into the new markets level. So each quadrant of the matrix, it requires a different approaches and it comes with a varying levels of risk. A well-planned marketing strategy, it leverages these options. It's based on a market research and a company resources. Second will be an approaches to marketing strategy development, starting from the customer-centric approach. A customer-centric approach is at the heart of a modern marketing strategies. It involves focusing on understanding and meeting the needs, wants, and pinpoints of the consumers. Brands that take this approach use the data-driven insights to create a personalized experiences, build a long-term relationships, and enhance the customer satisfaction. So the customer journey is mapped to identify key touch points where the brand can engage the customer effectively. Second will be on a value-based approach. The value-based approach, it emphasizes delivering a superior value to the consumers. This approach, it ensures that all marketing efforts are directed toward creating a unique and compelling value proposition, which clearly articulates how the product or service solves a problem or improves the customer's life better than competitors' offering. The third will be an integrated marketing communication, that is IMC. Integrated marketing communication is a holistic approach where all marketing channels, messages, and tactics work together seamlessly to deliver a consistent brand message. By aligning advertising, public relations, that is a PR, and the social media platforms and the sales promotions, businesses, they can ensure a clarity and a consistency in their messaging across different type of platforms. It's leading to better customer engagement and the trust process. Okay, the next level, it's another topic, setting objectives and KPIs we have to discuss now. What are the goal setting at the measurement level? So once the strategy is in place, okay, the next step is setting a very clear and measurable objectives and KPIs to track a progress and ensure the strategy's effectiveness. So without a specific goals and metrics, it's very impossible to determine whether marketing efforts are delivering the desired outcomes. The first will be on setting a SMART objectives. So one of the most widely accepted methods for a goal setting in marketing is the SMART framework, which ensures that objectives are specific, okay, measurable, achievable, realistic, and timely. So according to the specifics, so goals, it must be very clear and unambiguous. Instead of setting a vague goal like increase the sales, we can say a specific goal that would be on increase online sale by 10% in the Q4. Okay. According to the measurable, there must be a way to quantify the progress. So metrics like sales figures, website traffic, and social media engagement, it help gauge the success level. The third is achievable. So goals, it should be realistic, dear students. So taking into account the company's resources and the constraints. What are the relevant? The objectives should align with the broader business goals. For example, increasing brand awareness, it might be a relevant goal for a new product launch. In time bound, we can say each objective, it should have a very clear deadline, and this could be like increase the customer retention by 5% within the next 6 months or next 9 months. So SMART goals, it provide a structure and accountability that's making it very easier to track a progress and to make adjustments if needed. Second point, key performance indicators, KPIs. KPIs are the metrics that measure a progress toward achieving objectives. Some common KPIs in marketing, we need to talk up to the 6 important points, starting from the customer acquisition cost, that is CAC. This measures how much it costs acquiring your customer. That's taking into account marketing and the sales expenses. The second will be on a CLTV, that is customer lifetime value. This calculates the total revenue a business can expect from a single customer over the duration of their relationships. The third is a conversion rate, the percentage of visitors who take a desired action, such as like making a purchase or signing up for a newsletter. The fourth will be on a return on a marketing investment, that is ROMI. This measures, this type of measures the financial return from marketing activities. It's relative to the cost incurred. The fifth is a brand awareness. We know the concept with metrics such as like a social media engagement, a search volume, and surveys. It helps to track the visibility and recognition of the brand. The sixth and final will be on a churn rate, the percentage of our customers who stop using a product or service over a given period. A high churn rate, it can signal dissatisfaction and the need for a better customer retention strategies we have to follow. So what are the aligning KPIs with the marketing goals? We need to talk on finalists in the specific lecture. To effectively measure a success, KPIs, it should be aligned with the specific marketing goals. For example, if the goal is to increase a website traffic, relevant KPIs, it might include like unique visitors, page views, and bounce rate. If the goal is to improve a customer retention, KPIs, it could include like a customer satisfaction scores, repeat purchase rates, and churn rate. So measuring and analyzing these KPIs on a regular basis, it enables marketers to make a data-driven decisions and refine their strategies over time. In a conclusion, we can say strategic marketing planning is a dynamic and ongoing process that requires a very careful thought and a deliberate action. By developing a comprehensive marketing strategy using a strategic frameworks and approaches, businesses they can position themselves for a success level. So setting a smart objectives and tracking KPIs, it ensures that the marketing efforts are on target and delivering measurable results too. As the markets evolve and the customer preference shift, the ability to adapt and refine strategies, it will continue to be essential for maintaining a competitive advantage and achieving a long-term growth we can face. Understand? Okay, my dear students, I hope you have enjoyed the another session of the topic of strategic marketing planning. Thank you once again, and thank you all, my dear students. Good morning, my dear students. Good morning, one and all. Welcome to the another session. The topic name is product and brand management. We have to discuss in the specific lecture module. Okay. The first we need to talk about discussion to effective product lifecycle and brand strategy. We have to talk now. In today's fast-paced and highly competitive marketplace, successful businesses rely on two key components to drive a sustained growth and a customer loyalty. That is a product lifecycle management and a brand strategy. Actually, both play a crucial role in ensuring that the products remain relevant and the brands that stay strong amidst changing consumer preferences and the market dynamics too. Okay, let's dive into these two concepts, that is starting with the product lifecycle management, and explore how businesses can build and manage brand equity through strategic positioning. The first we need to talk about the product lifecycle management, that's navigating development like a growth, maturity, and a decline. One by one we have to discuss. The product lifecycle is a framework that outlines the different stages a product goes through from its introduction to the market to its eventual withdrawal. This model is broken down into four key phases, that is development, growth, maturity, and decline. By understanding the life cycle of a product, companies they can better allocate resources, adjust marketing strategies, and plan for the future. The first we need to talk about the phase of development phase. This phase is where ideas take a shape, market research is conducted, and prototypes are created. So it's the pre-launch stage where a company invests in research and development to ensure that a product meets the customer needs and expectations. This phase is often time consuming and costly, but it's very essential for laying a strong foundation for a success level. Some of the key considerations during a development include, so first, thoroughly understanding consumer needs and market gaps we have to research, that is market research, and creating a product that is both functional and appealing to the target market, that is a product design, and ensuring that a production costs are in line with the projected pricing and the profitability, that is for a cost management. Understand? Second point, that's a growth phase. Growth phase, it means once the product is launched, it enters the growth phase. So it's characterized by increasing sales, customer adoption, and market expansion. So during this phase, companies they focus on scaling production, distribution, and marketing efforts to capitalize on the product's growing popularity. So what are the key strategies during the growth phase, including starting from the expanding and distribution channels? It means ensuring the product is available in a more location and platforms to reach a broader audience. The another way being a marketing and promotion. It's increasing a brand awareness through advertising process, social media campaigns through like a Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, and LinkedIn, as well as partnerships. The third is a customer feedback, that's gathering insights from our customers to refine the product and address any type of pain points. The third will be on a maturity phase. In the maturity phase, the product reaches its peak in terms of a market penetration and sales value. So So competition, it often intensifies and companies need to focus on a differentiation and maintaining a customer loyalty. Profit margins, it may stabilize and the marketing efforts, it shift towards reinforcing brand loyalty rather than attracting a new customers. So what are the key tactics in the maturity phase? We need to talk starting from the product differentiation, highlighting unique features or benefits that set the product apart from competitors. Second is a customer retention, so implementing loyalty programs, offering discounts and engaging with existing customers to prevent them from switching to competitors. The third is a cost management, so streamlining operations to maintain a profitability as a growth slows. The fourth will be on a decline phase, so eventually all products reach the decline phase where sales begin to drop due to market saturation. It's a changing consumer preferences or the introduction of a newer alternatives. At this stage, companies they must decide whether to discontinue the product, rebrand it, or invest in innovations to extend its life cycle process. So option during the decline phase it includes starting from the product revitalization, introducing new features, redesigns or updates to rejuvenate the interest in the product. Another will be on a phasing out, so gradually reducing production and distribution until the product is withdrawn from the market. The third will be on a liquidation, it's offering discounts or bundling products to clear out remaining inventory. So understanding and managing the product life cycle is a very crucial part for maximizing profitability and ensuring that the company's product portfolio remains a competitive level. The next important concept we have to talk about brand strategy and the positioning. That's a building and managing brand equity. We have to discuss one by one. In parallel with the product lifecycle management, building and managing a strong brand is a very essential part and important part for long-term success level. A well-defined brand strategy it helps create a distinct identity in the minds of our consumers and builds a lasting emotional connections to understand. As well as brand equity or the value of a brand, it adds to a product or service. It's a very critical asset for any type of business. Okay, what is brand strategy? Brand strategy is the long-term plan for the development of a brand's identity, brand's positioning, and brand reputation in the market. It goes beyond the logos and the slogans. It's encompassing the brand's missions, visions, values, and business motto and a promise to consumers. Well-crafted plan strategy, that's a brand strategy, is a very critical for differentiating a company from its competitors and creating a loyal customer base. So what are the key components of a brand strategy we have to talk now? Starting from the brand mission and values, the core purpose and benefits that guide the brand's action. The second will be on a brand personality, the human characteristics that are associated with the brand, such as like a trustworthiness, excitement, or sophistication. The third is a target audience, a clear understanding of who the brand is speaking to. It's including a demographic and a psychographic profiles. Second point, positioning the brand. Brand positioning, it refers to how a brand is perceived in relations to competitors in the minds of consumers. It's about finding a unique space in the market and communicating why the brand is the best choice for a specific need or desire. So effective positioning, it helps the consumers understand what the brand stands for and why it is different from others. Some of the key steps in brand positioning we need to talk, starting from the identifying competitors, understanding the competitive landscape and the strengths and weaknesses of rivals. Second is creating a unique value proposition. We can say it's defining what makes the brand different and why it offers more value than a competitors. Another point, that's communicating the brand message. So just consistently conveying the brand's promise through like marketing, messaging, advertising, and customer interactions too. As well as positioning is not just about what the brand says, but how consumers experience the brand in everyday interactions. Okay, what of the third point? It's an important point. It's building a brand equity. Brand equity is the value a brand it adds to a product beyond its functional benefits. It is built over time through positive customer experiences, consistent messaging process, and emotional connections too. Strong brand equity, it allows the companies to charge premium prices, command a customer loyalty, and differentiate from a competitor's levels. Okay, we need to talk some of the key drivers of a brand equity. The first is brand awareness. It means ensuring that the target audience it recognizes and remembers the brand. The second is a brand associations. So building a positive associations through storytelling, influencer partnerships, and customer experiences. The third is a perceived quality. It's maintaining a reputation for delivering high quality products or services that meet a customer expectations. The final is a brand loyalty. It's cultivating repeat customers who are loyal to the brand and advocate for it among their peers. That's called brand loyalty. The fourth would be on managing brand equity. So maintaining strong brand equity, it requires a consistent efforts across various touchpoints, dear students. It's a very important stage. This means delivering on the brand promise, maintaining high quality products or services, and engaging with your customers or consumers to nurture the positive relationships. In an era of social media and real-time feedback, we can say brands, it must be agile and responsive to protect their equity process. So to manage a brand equity effectively, businesses, they should focus on ensuring that all marketing and communication materials reflect the brand's core values and personality, as well as actively engaging with the customers on a social media, like a Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, LinkedIn. It's responding to feedback and providing exceptional customer service we have to create. It's called a customer engagement, we can say, as well as continuously innovating to stay relevant in a changing market while staying true to the brand's core identity. It's called innovation pace. Understand? So in a conclusion, we have to focus product lifecycle management and brand strategy are two fundamental pillars of successful business management. By understanding and effectively navigating the product lifecycle, companies, they can maximize profitability and ensure their products remain relevant in the market. At the same time, building and maintaining a brand equity through strategic positioning is a very essential part for creating a lasting customer loyalty and driving a long-term business success. So in an ever-evolving marketplace, companies that master both a product and a brand management, it will be well equipped to adapt to changes, meet the customer needs, and build a sustainable competitive advantage. Whether launching a new product or repositioning an established brand, the combination of a robust product lifecycle strategy and a compelling brand identity, it's a very important key success to achieving a growth and resilience in today's competitive landscape, we can say now. Understand? Okay, my dear students, I hope you have enjoyed the another session of the topic of product and brand management. Thank you once again, and thank you all, my dear students. Good morning, my dear students. Good morning, one and all. Welcome to the another session. The topic name is digital marketing. We need to talk in the specific lecture module. The power of a digital marketing. It's a deep dive into channels and analytics process we have to discuss in the specific lecture module. In today's interconnected world, digital marketing is no longer an option, but it's a very necessity for businesses to thrive. It offers the ability to reach targeted audiences with personalized messages in a way traditional media cannot. So central to this marketing shift are the various digital channels, including like SEO, SEM, social media, and email marketing. It's alongside the importance of analytics to measure a campaign success. This part of the specific lecture, we need to delve into these crucial aspects of a digital marketing. It's exploring both of the key channels and how to measure their effectiveness. The first, we need to talk about digital marketing channels, that is SEO, SEM, and social media and email marketing. Okay, we need to talk one by one. Digital marketing channels are the platforms through which marketers engage with their audience online, and each channel, it offers unique opportunities and challenges for businesses that's aiming to build up brand awareness, foster engagement, and drive conversions. The first, we need to discuss about the search engine optimization, that is SEO. Search engine optimization, it refers to the practice of optimizing a website to rank higher on search engine results page. The ultimate goal is to increase organic, that is a non-paid traffic to a site by improving its visibility on search engines like a Google, Bing platform, and Yahoo platforms everywhere. SEO involves several components, dear students, starting from the on-page SEO. This focuses on optimizing individual web pages by improving title tags, meta descriptions, URLs, and content. The goal is to ensure that a site is relevant to the specific search queries. Okay. Second is the off-page SEO. It involves external factors such as like backlinks, links from other reputable websites that point to your site. It's signaling its authority and credibility. The third will be a technical SEO. This concerns improving the infrastructure of your website, including like a page speed, mobile friendliness, that is responsive website, and a secure browsing, that is HTTPS, that is SSL. All of which are very crucial ranking factors, we have to say. So the key benefit of SEO is that while it may take a time to see results, it can lead to sustainable and cost-effective growth over the long term. However, it requires a consistent monitoring and adaptation to algorithm changes to remain a competitive level. The second will be on a search engine marketing, that is SEM. While SEO focuses on organic traffic, Search engine marketing, it involves a paid search strategies to increase visibility on search engines. The most common form of SEM is like a pay-per-click advertising, that is a PPC, where businesses bid on a specific keywords it's relevant to their products or services. When users search for these keywords, the business ad appears at the top or bottom of the search results page. They only pay when someone clicks on the ad. It's making SEM a cost-efficient way to drive a targeted traffic. So we need to discuss some of the key components of SEM, include starting from the keyword research. So identifying a high-value keywords that balance search volume with the relevance and competition. Second is ad copy. It's crafting compelling ad and clear ads that drive users to click. Another will be landing pages, ensuring that the page users land on after clicking aligns with the ad content, and it provides a seamless user experience we can create. So one of the key advantages of SEM is its immediacy. While SEO takes time to build momentum, so SEM, it can generate traffic and leads quickly. However, it requires a robust strategy and ongoing budget to maintain effectiveness. The third will be on social media marketing. Social media has become a cornerstone of a digital marketing. It's offering a direct line to consumers on platforms where they spend much of their time. Because major platforms include like a Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, LinkedIn, TikTok, and Pinterest, it's each offering a unique ways to engage with the audience level. What are the key aspects of a social media marketing? We have to talk, starting from the content creation. So developing a consistent stream of engaging content, such as like a blog post, videos, infographics, and live streams that resonate with your audience. Another will be on a community management. So building and nurturing relationships by interacting with the users, responding to comments, and fostering conversations around your brand. The third is a paid social advertising. Social platforms, it offer highly targeted advertising options. It's enabling marketers to reach a specific demographics is based on a factors such as like a location, interest, and behaviors. So the power of social media, it lies in its ability to foster a direct relationships and to provide a real-time feedback process. However, it requires an authentic, consistent approach, and marketers must keep up with rapidly changing trends and algorithms. Okay, the fourth process, that's email marketing we have to discuss now. Despite being one of the oldest forms of digital marketing, email marketing, it remains a highly effective mode, we can say, because it allows businesses to deliver personalized content directly to users' inboxes. That's making it one of the most cost-effective marketing channels, we can say. So what are the best practices for email marketing? Starting from the segmentation, just dividing your email list into segments based on a user behavior, preferences, on demographics to deliver more targeted messages. Second is the personalization, incorporating the recipient's name, past purchase history, or preferences to create a personalized content. The third is automation, setting up automated email workflows such as like a welcome emails, abandoned cart reminders, or a post-purchase follow-ups. Everything we have to focus through the process of automation. So actually the key advantage of email marketing is its ability to nurture leads and maintain a customer relationships too. With a careful segmentation and a compelling content, email marketing can drive a significant engagement and conversions process. Okay, the next is analytics and metrics. What about the measuring digital campaign effectiveness we have to discuss now? No digital marketing strategy is complete without the ability to measure its performance level. Analytics and metrics, it provide insights into what's working and what's not, and how to optimize for a better results. So effective measurement, it enables marketers to make a data-driven decisions. It's ensuring that campaigns are continuously refined for a maximum impact. So what are the points we have to discuss? Starting from the key metrics to track, here are some essential metrics every digital marketers should track across the channels. Starting from the traffic metrics. So that's a website traffic, we can say the total number of people visiting your website, that is website visits. And another will be on bounce rate, the percentage of visitors who leave your site after viewing only one page. The another will be on a page views per visits. It indicates how engaged visitors are by showing how many pages they browse during each session. Okay, second point, that's a conversion metrics. First, we need to understand the concept of conversion rate, the percentage of visitors who completed desired actions such as like making a purchase or filling out a form, everything. Second is a CPA, that is a cost per acquisition. The amount of spend to acquire a single customer, it's calculated by dividing the total campaign spend by the number of conversions. The third is a ROAS, that is return on ad spend, a measure of the revenue generated for every dollar spent on advertising process. So third point, we need to talk about engagement metrics. Starting from the CTR, we can say that is a click-through rate, the percentage of people who click on your ad or email after viewing it. Another way on social media engagement includes the likes, comments, shares, and follows. It's indicating how well your content resonates with the users. The third is email open and click rates. So just to track the effectiveness of email subject lines and the content by seeing how many recipients open and click on links here. And according to the customer lifetime value, that is CLV, we can say it's a predicted revenue a customer will generate over the course of their relationship with your brand. This metric, that is a CLV metric, is very crucial for understanding the long-term value of your marketing efforts. Okay, second point, that's the tools for digital marketing analytics. Various tools, it allow marketers to measure and analyze their digital marketing efforts. Here are a few of the most common used platforms we need to talk, starting from the Google Analytics. It's a powerful tool for tracking website traffic, user behavior, and the conversion metrics. As well as it provides detailed reports on where traffic is coming from and how users interact with your website and which marketing channels are driving the most conversions. The second is a Google Ads. It provides insights into the performance of your paid search engines, including like a click-through rates, conversion rates, and return on ad spend. Okay, the third point, that's social media insights. That is about the Facebook, Instagram, LinkedIn. Each social media platform, it offers its own analytics tools. It's allowing marketers to measure engagement, reach, and audience demographics. The fourth and final will be on email marketing platforms, like a MailChimp, HubSpot, and etc. we can say. These tools, it track open rates, click rates, bounce rates, and unsubscribers to help optimize email campaigns. The third point, the importance of ERB testing, it's a very important another stage. ERB testing is a very important method of refining your digital marketing campaigns. By testing two versions of an ad, landing page, or email, marketers can identify which variation performs better. And this data-driven approach, it allows continuous development, ensuring that each campaign iteration is more effective than the last. In a conclusion, we can say digital marketing has revolutionized the way businesses connect with the consumers. So search engine optimization, search engine marketing, social media, and email marketing, it offers unique opportunities to build awareness and engage audiences too. However, the real power of digital marketing, it lies in its measurability. By leveraging analytics and metrics, marketers can optimize their campaigns in real time. It's ensuring that their efforts are data driven and results oriented. So success in digital marketing, it depends on the ability to balance creativity with the data, continually refining strategies to stay ahead in an ever evolving digital landscape we can focus. Okay, my dear students, I hope you have enjoyed the another session of the topic of digital marketing. Thank you once again, and thank you all, my dear students. Good morning, my dear students. Good morning, one and all. Welcome to the another session. The topic name is Integrated Marketing Communications. We need to talk in the specific lecture module. So mastering integrated marketing communications, that short code is IMC, a discussion to strategy development and media planning, everything we have to discuss in the specific lecture part. In today's hyper-competitive, digitally driven marketplace, brands, they face the challenge of standing out amidst a barrage of information. This is where integrated marketing communications becomes so vital. IMC is a process of unifying all marketing communications across various channels to ensure a consistent messaging and brand representation. By ensuring synergy across the platforms, companies, they can strengthen a brand identity, improve a customer engagement, and ultimately drive a better business outcomes, we can say. Two critical aspects of IMC are strategy development, particularly creating a consistent messaging, and media planning and execution process. That's when this part of the specific lecture, we will explore these components and offer insights on how brands can effectively harness them to maximize their marketing efforts. The first point, we need to talk about IMC strategy development. Let's look like creating a consistent messaging. IMC, it begins with crafting a strategic blueprint that revolves around creating consistent, cohesive messaging in a world where consumers interact with the brands across multiple touch points. whether on a social media, websites, television, or print. It's very essential for businesses to speak with one voice. So consistency is not only enhances recognition, but it also builds a trust, ensuring that a customers experience a unified brand personality and no matter where they encounter it. The first point we need to talk about understanding the target audience. The foundation of any effective IMC strategy is a clear understanding of the target audience. Before developing a message, businesses must analyze their customer needs, their preferences and behaviors, everything we have to analyze. And insights can be drawn from demographics data, psychographics, consumer research, and behavioral analytics too. By identifying these factors, companies they can tailor messaging that resonates deeply with their audience. For example, a millennial audience it might value authenticity, inclusivity, and sustainability, whereas older consumers might prioritize trustworthiness, dependability, and long-standing reputation. So understanding these nuances, it allows marketers to create a messaging that is not only consistent but it also relevant to the people who matter most. Second will be an establishing a core brand message. Once a deep understanding of the audience is in place, the next step is to establish a core brand message. This is a statement that encapsulates the brand's values, promises, and positioning. It serves as the foundation for all communication efforts and remains consistent across different platforms and campaigns. A good core message is very simple, dear students, and memorable and adaptable. So we have to think of Nike's "Just Do It" or Apple's "Think Different" slogans. So these slogans it distill the essence of the brand while allowing flexibility in execution across various channels. Here, consistency in the core message it ensures that no matter what platforms or mediums is being used, so consumers get the same impression of the brand's identity instant. The third point will be on maintaining message consistency across the channels. Once the core message is established, the next challenge is ensuring that the same brand identity and values are communicated across all marketing channels. This involves harmonizing both the content and the tone across the platforms, starting from a digital and printed to outdoor media and face-to-face interactions, everything. However, achieving message consistency doesn't mean being repetitive. Instead, it's about delivering the same values and promises in ways that suit the unique characteristics of each type of channel. For example, we can say a brand's Instagram presence might focus on vibrant visuals and a playful engagement with the followers, while it's a LinkedIn content, it could highlight professionalism and thought leadership. Even though the tone and approach vary, and both the channels, that is Instagram and the LinkedIn channels, should communicate the same underlying the brand values. The fourth and final point, that's aligning internal and external communications. To truly achieve a message consistency, dear students, the entire organization it must be aligned with the IMC strategy. And it's not just about what is communicated to customers, but it also what is communicated internally to employees. Everyone in the company, from customer service teams to leadership, it should understand and represent the brand in the same way. As well as internal training and communications, it play a crucial role here. So employees they need to be educated about the brand's core values and messaging, so they can act as a brand ambassadors in their daily interactions with the customers. So what are the media planning and execution? It's choosing the messaging channel and managing channels. We have to talk up to the 6 important points. Once a consistent message is crafted, the next step is an IMC strategy, is deciding where and how that message will be distributed. This is the domain of media planning and execution, we can say. In a complex media landscape that includes like a traditional, digital, and social channels, so choosing the right mix is a very critical part for maximizing reach, engagement, and return on investment, that is ROI. Okay, the first point we need to talk about understanding the media landscape. The modern media landscape is both vast and diverse. It's encompassing everything from television, radio, and print to digital advertising, social media, influencer marketing, and much more platforms. And each channel it has its own strengths, weaknesses, and unique audience characteristics. For instance, we can say television it still offers wide reach, particularly among older audiences, while social media platforms like a TikTok and Instagram and YouTube platforms are very excellent for engaging younger consumers. because a successful media plan that starts with a comprehensive understanding of this landscape. So marketers, they need to assess which channels their target audience frequents most and which are best suited to their messaging objectives. Understand? The second point, we have to set a very clear objectives. So effective media planning that hinges on very clearly defined goals. Are you looking to increase a brand awareness, drive a website traffic, generate leads, or boost the sales? Just to think about it. And each objective, it might call for a different media approach. We have to focus more. For instance, if brand awareness is the primary goal, investing in a broad reach channels such as like a television or programmatic display ads, that may be ideal. However, if the goal is lead generation, just more targeted digital channels we can focus like paid search or social media ads. It might offer better returns we can focus on. What is the third point? That's determining the optimal media place and mix. Once objectives are very clear, the next step is determining the right mix of channels. The media mix, it refers to the combination of different channels. It's used in a marketing campaign, and the key to an effective media mix is balancing reach, frequency, and relevance. So what is the reach? It refers to how many people are exposed to the message. And what of the frequency? It measures how often the target audience sees or hears the message. And relevance, it ensures that the message is delivered to the right audience at the right time. For instance, we can say a campaign targeting young, tech-savvy consumers, it might allocate more budget to digital channels like search engines, social media platforms, and influencer collaborations. On the other hand, a campaign that aimed at older consumers could focus more on traditional channels like a television or a print level. The fourth point, we need to talk about adapting the message for each channel. While consistency in core messaging is a very important stage, it's equally important to tailor the message to fit the format and the tone of each individual channel. This is where creativity comes into play, dear students. For example, the same core message, it might be conveyed through a visually driven Instagram ad, a 15-second YouTube pre-roll video, and a more informative tech-heavy blog post on a brand's website we can focus. So adapting this type of message doesn't mean changing the core message, but rather presenting in it ways that resonates with the audience and fit the norms of each channel. The fifth point, that's measuring performance and optimizing. So media planning is not a set it and forget it process. Once a campaign is live, just a constant monitoring is a very important stage to assess its performance level. We can utilize metrics such as like impressions, clicks, engagement, conversions, and return on investment. It provides insights into how well each channel is performing. Through tools like Google Analytics, we can use social media analytics, we can focus on the programmatic ad dashboards. Marketers, they can identify what's working and what's not. If certain channels are underperforming, just adjustments can be made in real time, such as like reallocating budget to better performing platforms or tweaking creative elements to improve engagement level. The final is leveraging technology for precision targeting. It's a very important final stage. With the rise of data analytics and automation tools, media planning that has become more precise and efficient than ever. Programmatic advertising, for example, it allows brands to target specific audience segments with the hyper-relevant ads in real time. So platforms like Facebook, Google, and LinkedIn, it's offer granular targeting options that's based on demographics, interest, behaviors, and much more. So this level of precision, it ensures that brands can deliver their consistent messaging to the right people at the right time and in the right context. It's maximizing the effectiveness of their marketing efforts. In a conclusion, we can say integrated marketing communication, that is IMC, when executed strategically, it offers businesses a way to create a meaningful, consistent connections with their audience across various platforms. By developing a cohesive messaging strategy and carefully selecting and managing media channels, brands can maximize the impact of their marketing campaigns, drive a better results, and foster lasting relationship with their customers. So in today's multi-channel world, mastering IMC is no longer optional, but it's a very necessity for any brand looking to thrive in the digital age. Okay, my dear students, I hope you have enjoyed another session of the topic of IMC, that is integrated marketing communications. Thank you once again, and thank you all, my dear students. Good morning, my dear students. Good morning, one and welcome to the another session. The topic name is sales and distribution management. We need to talk in the specific lecture module. Sales and distribution management. What are the strategies, techniques, and distribution channels we have to discuss one by one? In today's highly competitive business landscape, companies are constantly seeking ways to optimize their sales and distribution strategies to stay ahead. Sales and distribution management, it plays a crucial role in ensuring that the products and services reach our customers efficiently and that sales efforts are aligned with the company goals. So this part of the specific lecture, we need to delve into the two key aspects of a sales and distribution management. The first will be on a sales strategy and the techniques, and another will be on a distribution channels. These elements are foundational for driving a growth, creating a value, and ensuring a sustainability in the marketplace. Understand? Okay, the first we need to talk about the concept of sales strategy and the techniques. What are the direct and indirect sales models? Sales strategy is the framework through which a company plans and executes its efforts to sell its products and services to the target customers. A successful sales strategy, it incorporates various techniques, methods, and models that are tailored to the needs of the business and its customers. Among the most prominent sales methods are the direct and indirect sales approach, and each of these models offers distinct advantages and disadvantages. It's depending on the nature of the product, target market, and organizational structure. So what are the points we need to talk, starting from the direct sales model? The direct sales model, it involves a company selling its product or service directly to the end consumer without intermediaries. This model can be particularly effective for businesses that prioritize a close relationship with their customers, value brand control, and aim for a personalized customer experience too. As well as direct sales are often conducted through in-house sales teams, online stores, or physical retail locations that's owned by the company. We need to talk some of the key benefits of a direct sales. The first will be on a full control over customer experience. Companies, they can maintain a control over how their brand is represented and delivered to the customer, and direct interaction with the customers. It provides a valuable insights into purchasing behavior, preferences, and feedback. So another will be on a higher profit margins. Since there are no intermediaries, so businesses, they can retain a large portion of the profit margin. So what are the techniques in a direct sales? The first we can say like personal selling. It's a one-on-one interactions with the potential customers, whether in person or via digital platforms. It's a primary technique in a direct sales. Personal selling, it allows salespeople to build relationships, answer questions, and directly address customer needs. Another will be in a digital sales and e-commerce. We can say the rise of online shopping has made e-commerce platforms and very essential part of many direct sales strategies. Like e-commerce websites, web applications, and mobile applications, and social media channels. It serves as a direct interfaces with the consumers or customers. Another way in a telemarketing also we can focus. Though sometimes considered outdated, a telemarketing still holds a value in a certain industries, especially for high ticket items or B2B sales instead. So what are the challenges of a direct sales? It's a high cost we can focus because it's maintaining a direct sales, its force or operating retail locations can be costly, like salaries, benefits, and operational cost that must be factored in. Another will be a limited reach. So direct sales, it efforts may not always reach as broad an audience as indirect models, particularly in international markets we can focus. The second will be an indirect sales model. In contrast to the direct approach, the indirect sales model, it leverages intermediaries such as like distributors, resellers, agents, and retailers to sell the products to end consumers. This method is commonly used by businesses that want to scale quickly or reach a markets where establishing a direct presence that would be too costly or a complex basis. Some of the key benefits of indirect sales we need to talk. By utilizing intermediaries, companies, they can penetrate new markets more efficiently and reach a broader audience. And since intermediaries handle much of the sales effort, businesses, they can reduce overheads such as like a sales team salaries and a distribution infrastructure. Another is expertise of a channel partners, we can say. So channel partners, it often possesses valuable knowledge of a local markets, customer preferences, and the competitive landscapes, which can enhance the effectiveness of a sales efforts. So what are the techniques in indirect sales? It's a partnering with the distributors and retailers. So companies, they can build a relationship with the distributors and retailers who take a responsibility for selling their products to end consumers. This allows businesses to expand their market presence without a direct involvement. As well as many companies, they implement incentive programs for their channel partners. It's rewarding them for achieving certain sales targets. This helps motivate partners to push the notifications that's a company's products over competitors' level. Some companies they build up extensive networks of resellers who operate as independent businesses. This allows for a rapid expansion into new geographic areas or verticals. So what are the challenges of indirect sales? Actually, the involvement of a third parties, that process can make it difficult for a business to control how its products are marketed and sold. That's potentially diluting the brand message. It's called less control over customer experience, we can say. Another is a profit sharing. So intermediaries, it requires that their share of the profits, which can result in lower margins for the original company. The final will be a channel conflict. So competition among a channel partners or between a direct and indirect sales efforts, it can create a tension and inefficiency. So another concept we need to talk about distribution channels. That's a selection and management process. Selecting and managing distribution channels is a critical part of any company's overall sales and marketing strategy. Distribution channels it determine how products are delivered from the manufacturer to the end consumer, and their effectiveness can have a major impact on both the sales performance and the customer satisfaction. A well-designed and managed distribution network it ensures the products are available where and when consumers need them at a price they are willing to pay. The first point we need to talk about selection of a distribution channels we have to discuss now. So the selection of a distribution channels it depends on several factors, including the nature of the product, target market, business goals, and the competitive environment. So companies they generally choose from three broad categories of a distribution channels, that is a direct, indirect, and hybrid. According to the direct distribution channels, we can say, as mentioned earlier, in direct channels, companies sell directly to the end consumer without the involvement of intermediaries. This method is most suitable for a products that require a personalized service or for a business that want a complete control over the customer experience. Second will be an indirect distribution channels. Indirect channels it involves intermediaries such as like wholesalers, distributors, agents, or retailers who help move products from the manufacturer to the consumer. This is the most common approach for companies they're seeking to reach a wide audience, especially in international markets, we can say. The third is a hybrid distribution channels. A hybrid approach it combines both the direct and indirect distribution. So companies they may sell some products directly to consumers while relying on intermediaries for others. This model it allows businesses to tailor their distribution strategy that's based on different customer segments or geographic areas. So what are the factors to consider when selecting distribution channels? Starting from the market coverage, how widely the company wants its products to be available. Companies targeting a niche audience may prefer direct distribution, while those aiming for a mass market penetration it might opt for a direct channels. Second is the customer preferences. So understanding how consumers prefer to buy a product is a very important stage. If a consumers want the convenience of buying online, companies they should consider building direct e-commerce channels. And if they prefer in-store purchases, a retail distribution model may be more appropriate. Okay. The third will be a cost efficiency. The cost of each distribution channel it needs to be weighted against the potential return on investment. Direct channels it's often involve a higher operational cost, while indirect channels it involves sharing profits with intermediaries. The final will be on a speed to market. So for companies in fast moving industries or launching new products, speed to market is a very important stage. Distribution channels that minimize delays can help ensure that our products reach our customers quickly. Understand? So what are the management of our distribution channels? Once distribution channels are selected, manage them effectively is a very important stage for maintaining a product availability, ensuring efficient operations, and driving a sales too. Okay, we have to talk some of the key elements of a distribution channel management, starting from the relationship management. Effective communication and relationship management with the channel partners are very essential part. Companies they need to regularly engage with the distributors, retailers, or resellers to ensure that their products are being marketed and sold effectively. The second is a performance monitoring. So companies they should establish metrics to monitor the performance of their distribution channels. This might include like a sales volumes, customer feedback, or market share, as well as regular performance reviews. That process can help identify areas for improvement and enable timed adjustments too. The third is a conflict resolution. So channel conflict can arise when partners compete with each other or when there is friction between a direct and indirect channels. Companies, they should implement policies to manage conflicts, such as like assigning exclusive territories or creating a separate pricing strategies to different channels. The final will be training and support. So providing training and ongoing support to channel partners. It ensures they are well equipped to sell the product. This could include like a product knowledge training, sales techniques, and a marketing support too. So in a conclusion, we can say sales and distribution management is a multifaceted discipline that requires a very careful planning, execution, and constant optimization. And the choice between a direct and indirect sales models, it depends on a company goals, resources, and the market dynamics too. Similarly, selecting and managing the right distribution channels, it ensures that a product reaches customers efficiently and contribute to overall business success we can create. So companies that excel in both sales strategy and distribution management are more likely to achieve a long-term growth and a competitive advantage we can create. Okay, my dear students, I hope you have enjoyed the another session of the topic of sales and distribution management we have discussed in this specific lecture. Thank you once again, and thank you all, my dear students. Good morning, my dear students. Good morning, one and all. Welcome to the another session. The topic name is marketing ethics and legal issues. We need to talk in the specific lecture module. Marketing ethics and legal issues. It's a comprehensive discussion part. In today's dynamic business environment, marketing has grown increasingly complex, not just in its strategies, but it also in the ethical and legal challenges it presents. So, while marketing plays a critical role in building a brand awareness, driving a sales, and fostering a consumer loyalty, it also requires companies to act responsibly to avoid ethical pitfalls and legal violations. So, navigating the landscape of marketing ethics and legal regulations, it's a very essential part for businesses that wish to thrive sustainably and maintaining a consumer trust. As part of the specific lecture, we will delve into the two critical aspects of marketing. So what are the ethical considerations in marketing and legal regulations and compliance, everything we have to discuss now. As well as we will explore some of the best practices, case studies, and the laws that govern advertising. It's ensuring that the businesses stay on the right side of ethics and law. The first, we need to talk about ethical considerations in the marketing. What are the practices and the case studies? Marketing ethics, it refers to the moral principles that guide the conduct of marketing practices. These principles ensure that a companies behave responsibly, not exploiting consumers or misleading them. Here are some of the key areas where ethical issues arise in marketing, starting from the truth and transparency in the marketing. It's one of the core tenets of ethical marketing is honesty, and marketers, they have a responsibility to ensure that advertisements are truthful and transparent. This means avoiding exaggerated claims, misleading information, and half-truths that could deceive consumers. In case study, we can say, like Volkswagen's emission scandal. Volkswagen's clean diesel, that campaign is a prime example of a failure in ethical marketing. The automaker ran a campaign touting the environmentally friendly features of its diesel engines, but it was later discovered that Volkswagen had installed software designed to cheat emissions test. So this deception, it's led to one of the biggest corporate scandals in recent history, that tarnishing Volkswagen's brand reputation and resulting in billions in fines. The case serves as a stark reminder of the damage that's caused by misleading claims. The second is targeting vulnerable audiences. So marketers, they need to be mindful when targeting specific groups, particularly vulnerable populations like children, the elderly, and low-income consumers. Ethical issues, it arises when companies exploit these groups through aggressive marketing tactics or inappropriate messaging. Another case study we can say like a McDonald's Happy Meals and Children. McDonald's has faced a significant criticism for its marketing of Happy Meals to children. So critics argue that the company uses toys and cartoon characters to encourage unhealthy eating habits among young kids. In response, McDonald's has made some changes, such as like offering healthier options to Happy Meals, but the ethical debate around marketing to children persists. The third will be on data privacy and consumer rights. In the digital age, data privacy has become one of the most pressing ethical issues in marketing. Marketers, they collect a vast amounts of data to personalize their campaigns. but they must do so with the consumer's consent and handle this data responsibly. So, misusing personal information or failing to protect it can lead to ethical violations and legal repercussions. In case study, we can say like a Facebook and Cambridge Analytica. In 2018, the Cambridge Analytica scandal rocked the marketing world. The firm improperly harvested data from millions of Facebook users without their explicit consent and used this data for political advertising purposes. The scandal highlighted the ethical risk of data misuse and the importance of transparency in how consumer data is collected and used. Understand? The fourth point, that's a sustainable and socially responsible marketing. Increasingly, consumers are demanding the brands act ethically, not just in their advertising, but in their overall business practices. We can say sustainable marketing, which involves promoting products in a way that it does not harm the environment or society, it has become a key ethical consideration. Another case study we can talk, that's a Patagonia's environmental advocacy. Patagonia, the outdoor clothing brand, it has made a sustainability as a cornerstone of its marketing strategy. The company encourages consumers to buy fewer clothes and repair their existing gear. It's emphasizing environmental responsibility. So, by aligning their marketing with their ethical values, Patagonia has built a very strong and a loyal customer base that appreciate their commitment to sustainability process. So, what are the legal regulations and compliance? That's advertising laws and the consumer protection part we have to discuss now. While ethical marketing is guided by moral principles, legal compliance is governed by laws and regulations. So, marketers must be aware of the legal frameworks that regulate advertising to avoid lawsuits, penalties, and damage to brand reputation. Below are some critical legal areas in marketing, starting from the truth in advertising laws. Many countries have a specific laws that require advertisements to be truthful and not misleading. In the United States, for example, the Federal Trade Commission, that is FTC, it enforces truth in advertising laws. It's ensuring that advertisements accurately represent the products or services being promoted. Okay, we have to discuss some of the key principles of a truth in advertising laws. Advertisements must be truthful and not misleading. Claim must be substantiated, particularly when it comes to health and safety. And advertisements, it should not omit important information that could affect the consumer's decision making. Understand? So what are the examples we can say? That is Red Bull's false advertising lawsuit. In 2014, Red Bull settled a lawsuit for $13 million over its slogan like Red Bull gives you wings. The lawsuit alleged that the energy drink's marketing misled consumers by implying that it enhanced physical or mental performance. While the claim was meant to be hyperbolic, the legal system took issue with the potential for consumers to interpret the claim literally. This case underscores the importance of clarity and honesty in advertising process. The second is advertising to children. So marketing to children is heavily regulated in many countries, as children are considered vulnerable consumers. For example, the Children's Online Privacy Protection Act, that is a CPMM in the United States, it imposes strict rules on how companies can collect and use the data from children under the age of 13. So what are the key provisions of CPMM? So websites and apps, they must obtain a parental consent before collecting personal information from children. And clear privacy policies that must be provided regarding how children's data is collected, used, and shared. So parents, they must have the ability to review and delete their children's data. Another example I can say, that is TikTok's CPMM violation. In 2019, the video sharing platform TikTok was fined $5.7 million by the FTC for violating CPMM, and TikTok had collected personal information from users under 13 without a parental consent. So the case led to significant changes in how the platform manages data from minors and reinforced the importance of complying with the child privacy laws. The third part, that is the consumer protection laws. Consumer protection laws are designed to prevent businesses from engaging in unfair, deceptive, or fraudulent practices. These laws cover various aspects of marketing, starting from a product safety claims to pricing transparency. So example I can say, that is a false pricing and discounts. Retailers have faced lawsuits for offering deceptive discounts, where they inflate the original price of an item to make a sale price it seem more attractive. In 2017, JCPenney, they settled a lawsuit for $50 million for using a false pricing to mislead consumers into thinking thinking they were getting better deals than they actually were. So consumer protection laws, it ensures that such practices are penalized to protect the consumer interest. Understand? The fourth and final will be intellectual property and copyright in marketing. Marketers must also be mindful of intellectual property laws and when creating a campaigns. Using a copyrighted materials, we have to focus without a permission can lead to lawsuits and fines. So ensuring that all content used in a marketing is original and properly licensed is a very essential part for a legal compliance. So example we can say like a Blurred Lines copyright infringement case. In 2015, Parallel Williams and Robin Thicke were ordered to pay $7.4 million for copying elements of Marvin Gaye's song that is a Got to Give It Up in their hit single that is a Blurred Lines. While this case primarily concerns the music industry, it serves as a cautionary tale of marketers who use the creative works in their campaigns process. In conclusion, we can say marketing ethics and legal compliance are most important than ever in a world where consumers demand transparency, honesty, and responsibility from brands. Companies that fail to adhere to ethical standards or legal regulations risk damaging their reputation, losing consumer trust, and facing hefty penalties. By prioritizing truth in advertising, protecting consumer data, and promoting sustainability, brands can build a very strong and lasting relationship with their consumers and thrive in the marketplace too. As marketing continues to develop, so too must the ethical and legal frameworks that guide it in time. Okay, my dear students, I hope you have enjoyed the another session of the topic of marketing ethics and legal issues we have discussed in this specific lecture. Thank you once again, and thank you all, my dear students. Good morning, my dear students. Good morning, one and all. Welcome to the another session. The topic name is marketing management tools and technologies. We have to talk in the specific lecture module. Exploring modern marketing management tools and technologies. In the ever-evolving landscape of a marketing industry, the adoption of advanced tools and technologies has become essential for staying competitive, starting from marketing automation tools to emerging technologies like artificial intelligence and big data. These innovations are transforming how businesses connect with their audiences and drive growth. So in this part of the specific lecture, we will delve into the key marketing management tools and technologies that are shaping the future of a marketing level. The first, we need to talk about the concept of marketing automation tools. What are the CRM and the marketing platforms we have to discuss now? The first, we need to concept that's a CRM, that's a customer relationship management. CRM have revolutionized how businesses interact with their customers. At their core, CRMs are designed to centralize customer data, streamline communication, and improve overall customer relationships too. Some of the prominent CRM platforms include like a Salesforce, HubSpot, and Zoho CRM. Some example I can say. So, what are the benefits of a CRM systems? CRMs consolidate a customer information, including like their contact details, interaction history, and the purchasing behavior into a single platform. The centralized data, it helps the marketers understand their customers better and tailor their strategies accordingly. With the CRM systems, businesses, they can manage and automate communication with the consumer's process. Here we can generate automated emails, follow-ups, and personalized messages are made easier. It's ensuring that no customer interaction is missed here. And in CRMs, it provides sales teams with the tools to track leads, monitor sales pipelines, and analyze the performance too. This allows for a better forecasting and a more effective sales strategies we can generate. Second point, marketing platforms. So marketing platforms, it's often referred to as a marketing automation tools. It helps businesses manage and execute their marketing campaigns more efficiently. So these platforms, it integrate various marketing functions such as like email marketing, as I told on a yellow lecture, social media management process, and content creation, everything. Popular marketing platforms, we can say like some example, that is Marketo, MailChimp, and Pardot. Some example I can say. So what are the benefits of a marketing platforms? Marketing platforms, it enable businesses to automate repetitive tasks such as like sending out emails, scheduling social media posts, and tracking campaign performance too. This automation saves the time and ensures consistency in the messaging process. And these platforms provide analytics and reporting features that offer valuable insights into campaign performance. So marketers, they can track a metrics such as like open rates, click-through rates, that is CTR, and conversion rates. It's allowing for a data-driven decision making. As well as marketing platforms, it allows for sophisticated audience segmentation and personalized messaging. By segmenting audiences that's based on a behavior, demographics, and preferences, businesses they can deliver more relevant and engaging content. Understand? So, what are the emerging technologies that is AI, big data, and analytics in the marketing? The first will be an artificial intelligence in marketing. Artificial intelligence is reshaping the marketing landscape by enabling businesses to leverage advanced algorithms and machine learning to enhance their strategies. AI technologies, it's included chatbots, predictive analytics, and content generation tools. What are the benefits of AI in marketing? So AI-powered chatbots and virtual assistants, it provides instant support and personalized interactions. It's improving the overall customer experience we can get. And these tools can handle routine inquiries and offer tailored recommendations too. As well as AI algorithms, it analyzes historical data and predict the future trends. It's helping businesses make informed decisions too. And the predictive analytics, it can identify the potential leads, forecast sales, and optimize the marketing strategies too. So AI tools can generate content also, such as like a product descriptions, social media posts, and even different type of blog articles. So these tools can use a natural language processing, that is NLP, to create a content that resonates with the target audiences. Second point, big data and analytics. Big data, it refers to the massive volumes of data that's generated from various sources, including a social media, websites, that is the responsive websites, and transactional systems. Analytics, it involves the process of examining this data to extract the meaningful insights and inform a marketing strategies. What are the benefits of a big data and analytics in marketing? The big data analytics, it's provide a comprehensive view of customer behavior, market trends, and campaign performance. This data-driven approach, it enables marketers to make a more informed decisions and optimize their strategies. And analyzing big data, it allows for a more precise customer segmentation. Businesses, they can identify the distinct customer segments that's based on a behavior, preferences, and demographics. It's leading to more targeted and effective marketing campaigns. And big data analytics, it offers real-time insights into the market dynamics and consumer behavior. The agility, it allows businesses to respond quickly to changes in the market and adjust their strategies accordingly to time. The third and final point, that's integration of AI into big data. The integration of AI into big data, it enhances the capabilities of a marketing technologies. And as I told you, AI algorithms that process can analyze vast amounts of data in real time. It's providing actionable insights and automating decision-making processes we can take. Some of the benefits of AI and big data integration. AI-driven analysis of big data, it allows for hyper-personalized marketing strategies. So businesses, they can deliver highly relevant content and offers based on individual preferences and behaviors. And AI algorithms can continuously optimize marketing campaigns by analyzing performance data and making real-time adjustments too. This ensures that campaigns are always aligned with the latest trends and audience preferences. And as I told, the combination of AI and big data enables businesses to predict the future trends and the customer behavior with a greater accuracy. This foresight and forecasting, it allows for a practice strategy development and a competitive advantage too. In a final conclusion, we can say the integration of a marketing management tools and technologies is transforming the marketing landscape. Like a CRM systems and marketing platforms streamline and automate various marketing functions, while emerging technologies like AI and big data, it's offer a powerful insights and enhanced capabilities. So as businesses continue to adopt and leverage these tools, they can drive a more effective and personalized marketing strategies, ultimately leading to greater success in an increasingly competitive market. So by staying abreast of these advancements, understanding their benefits, businesses, they can harness the full potential of a modern marketing technologies and position themselves for a long-term growth and success we can generate. Understand? Okay, my dear students, I hope you have enjoyed the another session of the topic of marketing management tools and technologies. Thank you once again, and thank you all, my dear students.